Hello everyone, Naitsabes here, and today, why Battlefront 2 is better than Battlefront 1. Number 1. All eras. One of the places that Battlefront 1 was short in was actually the eras. In Battlefront 1, we only had one era, the original trilogy. At the beginning, everybody said it's gonna be okay, it's just not really important, it's still the best era supposedly, but soon everybody noticed that something that a lot of us loved from the original Battlefront 1 and 2 was having the other eras. Clones versus droids is like the perfect era for this kind of game. It felt like the game wasn't enough. And it kind of got repetitive. This way we actually get to mix things up. So now we're gonna have actually three eras. The original era. Going back we're gonna have the prequel era. And going forwards we actually have the new era. With from The Force Awakens and the new Last Jedi. And the 9th episode, which is not gonna be out for a couple of years. But basically we have the three eras. The new, original, and prequel. Thanks to this, not only we get the armies for each era, but we also get more heroes, more locations, more vehicles, and many other. Thanks to this game is not going to be as repetitive and not as empty as it used to be before. Number 2. Class system. We're going back to the class system, where Battlefront 2, the original, actually had the class system. Here in Battlefront 1, the new one, we didn't actually have class system. You could personalize your character and supposedly pick a weapon and also the star cards, but that was about it. There was no such thing as a proper snipers, and that's gonna be another point. But back in the day, we all had classes and everybody could pick whatever they wanted to. If you wanted to be close quarter, go ahead. If you want to be an anti-vehicle, go ahead. If you want to be a sniper, go ahead. You felt like there is a proper army with proper classes, not just a random bunch with random weapons, and from far away you already knew who is up in front of you. So now we're actually having 4 classes. But not only that, even though they are in themselves really different and they're really good, each to their own, we actually get some more, because not only we get the hero classes, but we also get the special classes, like the special soldiers such as Wookiees, jump troopers, flame troopers, everything. Number 3. No hero and vehicle pickups. So another mistake of the new Battlefront game was the hero and vehicle pickups. Instead of having it so that the best players or whoever is doing good is getting the hero pickup, they actually made it so it's random spawn, so someone even bad could just get it. It really felt like it was a matter of knowing where it's gonna spawn and not really feeling like it's achievable. Games such as Battlefield, made by DICE also, the only pickups you can actually get are the kit pickups, such as Sentry, Flame Trooper, and all those. But other than that, vehicles and everything, they're spawning. Where here you had the pickup and pretty much anyone could get it. And it didn't really feel like it's from this pawn point, it was basically just randomly on the map. The good thing is, Battlefront 2 is going back to the system, where you're rewarded for playing. If you're really doing good, you can actually get the points needed to spawn as a hero. This way, it actually makes people play the game, play the objective, try to do their best so they can actually potentially play with a hero or a special class, or a vehicle for that matter. Number 4. Less arcadey. Well, Battlefront 1 didn't feel like Battlefront 2. Where Battlefront 2 felt like a battlefield. It felt kind of realistic for its time, but still being like in a science fiction movie. So it felt like a real war. It really seemed, it was like beautiful game, visually, audio-wise, everything, but it felt like it was really arcadey. That could be because of the star cards, or the weapons, or everything else, but it really felt like it was an arcade game. Where, in comparison, Battlefront 2 actually has that weight to it. I think the classes and the way it's set up, it really feels like it's a real war. And I'm comparing this game a lot, but I have to compare it a lot with Battlefield 1 because a pretty similar game. And playing the beta, it showed me that it's actually pretty similar in that aspect too. It has that weight to it. You feel the tension, you feel the war raging there. In the beta, we played the assault where the drones were attacking and the clones had to defend. You really felt that tension. Even the operators, you could feel like they were really living there, like it was happening, and it really made it much better. It really made it much better in terms of being it, like making it a real war and not just an arcade game. Number 5. Proper snipers and better start cards. In Battlefront 1 we actually got an introduction of no classes, which was actually a bad thing in the whole run. But we also got the star cards, and why I named this point proper snipers? Well, basically in Battlefront 1, if you wanted to snipe, you would have to pick up the star cards or actually equip them, and you would have to select the star card, shoot once, and then wait until it responds. You could alternate between 2 sniper rifles, but that was, let's be honest, that's not sniping for me. So, in this game we actually get a sniper class, which is really good, because that's what really brought me into this game back in the day in 2006. Number 6. No more Season Pass. I've made a video about this a couple months before. I was talking about there's gonna be no Season Pass, but I remember it being like the first day when they announced it and not everybody was sure. Now we're actually sure, and I cannot stress enough how happy I am. Season Pass creates pretty much dead content. We can see it in Battlefront 1 sometimes. It's really hard to play games on maps that were from a DLC. I understand that a couple of years back, actually Season Passes was something everybody bought. And everybody played them. Like to this day, you can actually go on Battlefield 3 or 4 and play the Season Pass maps. Battlefront 1, for example, is not that easy. It's not even easy to play maps that just came out couple, I don't know, weeks ago. So it really creates like this block, and it pretty much means that all the maps that are originally in the game are only played. Not only, like, the new maps are not played at all. So thanks to this not having a DLC or not having a season pass, all the DLCs are gonna be free for everyone, so that the community is not gonna be split, which in turn creates even more hype for this game, as more people are gonna want to get this game. More people are gonna enjoy it, more people are gonna want to play, because they're gonna have more content in return. Conclusion? It just feels like this game is pretty much packed with content, much more content than the game before. Battlefront 1, yes, it was nice, it was beautiful, it had nice sound, it was really realistic in terms of graphics, it was recreated beautifully, but I feel like it was a little bit empty. It was nice, but it was empty. Only one era, no classes, hero pickups and, vehicle pickups. It felt arcadey, no proper snipers, and the star cards were really all over the place, and paid DLC. I got them, but I didn't have enough people to play with later on. So far it seems like DICE has made a really good job with this game. The beta was good, and I hope this translates to a good game, and good sales, and good player base. If there's anything you think that maybe is changing for a better or worse, comment down below. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the Battlefront. Together.